What's going on, fellas? Happy Sunday, guys. I know. You guys in the basketball league, I did not show up to the draft. I did not show up to the basketball fantasy football draft. And, I had stuff I got to do, So I could not come to the fantasy basketball draft. Sorry. I didn't show up. But, sometimes you can't show up to things, but we showed up today. That's all that counts. What's going on, Denise? What's going on, Fahid? DataWare? We're going to talk some, I think the last couple streams, we've just been kind of shitting on altcoins. So what I wanted to do today, right? So we don't just sit here and flop and grope, as they call it. We don't sit here and flop and grope and just shit on altcoins the whole stream, because that's not fun. We don't want to do that. Let's actually look at, based off history, right? We're not going to base this off feelings. We're not going to base this off what we want to happen. If we're a bear, we're not going to base this off of we want prices to go lower. If we're a bull, we're not going to base this off of we want prices to go higher. We're going to look at the facts on the chart, right? Based off of, we're going to base it off Ethereum, because let's face it, alts aren't going up unless ETH is going up, right? We're going to look at the facts on the chart. We're going to see when Ethereum had reversals in the past, right? And what you'll find is it's actually, we always get a reversal for ETH in Q1 of basically Q1. And I'll show you guys on the chart. It's actually kind of fascinating. Almost every Q1 we see a reversal up. Q4 tends to be bad. Q1 tends to be good. And I'll show you guys exactly on the chart what we're talking about today, so we don't just sit here and shit on altcoins, because that's, like I said, that's not fun. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So let's actually, so we're not just shitting on altcoins. Let's show when we could expect a reversal based off of history and the past. What's going on? Mike said you can literally do it from your phone. I know, Mike. I'm sorry, man. Listen, I'm happy with my team, though. I'm happy with my auto pick team. None of you guys wanted Sabonis. I took Sabonis. We're playing fantasy financials with crypto. Yes, we can do fantasy. We can do let's do fantasy altcoins. Who would be down to do a fantasy altcoin league? I think that would be pretty sick. Basically, you draft altcoins, and whatever altcoin does best that week, maybe you get a certain amount of points based on what it does. If they get like bullish news, maybe you get 5 points. I think that would be pretty dope. One of you guys could help me program that. I think some people would like that. Fantasy altcoin league. I feel like that would be illegal, though. I feel like that would be slightly illegal. So we're just not going to do it, man. What's going on, Alex? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. But yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today, right? Bitcoin's just going sideways. There's not much to say about Bitcoin today, guys. Bitcoin's going sideways at the mid-range. I still think, it's a good possibility. I think we could still get a bounce here for the corn. But we're not going to talk about too much about the Bitcoin today, because there's really not much to say that we haven't already said. So we're not going to do that today. Bjorn, what's up with Costa? Nice, man. Let's see. Matt said you were calling for lower at 25, 26, 27. I still think we're going to go lower, my friend. Might not be right now. We said, might not be right now. Might not be a month from now. Might be 6 months from now. But I still think ultimately we go lower at some point, But we'll talk about that. Anyways, Ethereum. When can we expect the Ethereum reversal? Ethereum. So if we go back to all these years, right? Let's go back in time, right? And I want to show you guys this. I'm not basing this off feelings. I'm just going based off the Ethereum chart. Take a look at this. So all these boxes that I put on the chart here, right? So these are Q4s, right? So Q4 2022, Q4 2019, Q4 2018, Q4 2016, and Q4 2015. What you'll notice is in all those Q4, so basically, what do you notice about all those years? Those are all the pre-halving years, right? So they're all the years before we get the halving pump, right? So the 2 years before we get the halving pump. That's what you'll notice about all these years, right? And you'll notice about all these years, the major low for Ethereum comes in Q4, right, of every single one of those years, right? So the major low came in right here, 2015. Major low came in here in 2016. Major low came in here in 2018. Major low came in here in 2019. A major low came in here in 2022. And Here we are in Q4 of 2023, baby. Let's go. We're getting close to that halving, boys. I'm getting freaking pumped for that halving. But we're back in 2023, right? So you'll see all those boxes. We all had major lows in all those Q4s of the pre-halving years, right? And then if you also go and look at the green lines, right? The green lines are when Ethereum got back above the bull market support band. And you'll notice in every single one of those years, every single one. Oh my God.
Jordan's fantasy selections.
Auto select. Dude, I will still beat you with auto select. Mike, this is going to make it more embarrassing to you when I have the trophy, okay? I'm just letting you know. No, you guys will probably beat me, man. A lot of you guys seem like you're super into sports. I am too, but just depends how much time I have. Lately, I haven't had that much time to really focus on that stuff. But you'll notice in every January, right? Every January of that year, Ethereum ended up having a reversal, right? So January 2016, we got back above, right? January 2017, we got back above. Over here, actually, this one was a little bit further out. This was like March 2019. Then January 2020, we got above. January 2023, we got above. So this is the USD chart. So what I probably expect to happen here, and I just based off history, I think we probably end up finding for Ethereum some type of low in Q4 this year, right? I don't know where it's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be where we're at now. Could be where we're at now. Shit, that would be sick. It could be a little bit lower. It could be like 1,100, maybe 1,000. People are calling for some ridiculous levels like 600. I don't think we get that low. I think that's a little ridiculous. But we probably find some low in Q4 this year. And then this is just like last year. Remember with Bitcoin, where we said Bitcoin's going to get back above the bull market support band in January, and it did. I think ETH, going into next year, I think we'll see that reversal start in January next year. Right, so it usually happens in January. I probably expect we will not get back above the bull market support band until January of next year. And that gives us a little bit of time, right? I think that gives us time to go lower, gives us time to go sideways, whatever we want to do. But I based off history, this is what's happened every single time is, sideways or down in Q4, we find a low, and then we get back above the bull market support band in January. It's what's happened every single damn time. So that's what I expect to happen this time. And you can use that for your other altcoins too, because if Ethereum finds a low, most likely the other ones will too at some point. What's going on, Griff? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, man. Dave said ETH fair price at $145. You mean 1,450? Don't say 145, man. You're gonna scare off all the horse guys. I don't think 145, man. That is crazy, dude.
Everybody panic. We're going to zero.
$145. You're gonna have horse guy flipping out, man. You don't want to see that, dude. Wait, what the hell? $145? That is a 90% move down. I cannot handle that. Why am I even in crypto? Why don't I just buy stocks? This shit is a scam. A little fucking stupid scam. Hate this freaking market. Bull. Freaking Ethereum. Who even uses that shit? You're gonna scare horse guy with the $145 prediction, my friend. But yeah, so if it's gonna be like every time, right? Just ignoring news, ignoring feelings, ignoring emotions, I would expect some type of low here in the next 3 months. And then for Ethereum to start moving up, in January of next year, right? That's my take based off the USD chart. And like I said, I think that gives us, a little bit more time. And I've said this, I don't think altcoins are going anywhere right now. And I think we all know that, right? Deep down inside, we know that. Unless we're a super moon boy who thinks that all of a sudden we're going to get altcoin season out of nowhere. It ain't going to happen right now. And that gives us a little bit more time. And I think, once again, like building stacking sats, stacking Bitcoin, and then stacking a cash position as well on the side to buy altcoins later is still, I think, the best strategy for me, for whenever you want it to, But I think this gives us something that we're just not coming on here shitting on altcoins, having fun, shitting on Avalanche, shitting on Polkadot, because that's not fun, man. I don't like doing that. Even though like it's valid. It's valid. I don't like doing that right now. So this gives us a time frame, not just saying altcoins suck, but when could we expect a reversal based off history? I would say Q1 of next year, based off of history. Now, if we look at the ETH BTC chart, right, it's the same shit, and I think this gives us also a little bit of shit here. Is if you look at 2015, 2019, and 2023, in the Q4, right? This was Q4 2015. This is the ETH BTC chart. Q4 2015, right here, right? You can see that Ethereum started to beat Bitcoin in Q4 2015. And then this is Q4 2019, right here. Q4 2019. So in Q4 2019, we found a bottom, boom, right? ETH started to beat BTC in 2019. Well, based off history and not based off feelings, and I think this is going to happen, and I'm predicting this, and ba. I would expect Ethereum versus Bitcoin to find a bottom in Q4, right? Somewhere in this zone in Q4 2023. Once again, I don't know if it goes sideways or down, but I would project it, Q4 2023, we would find some type of low on ETH BTC, which hopefully you would find some lows on some other, like more altcoins, not just Ethereum, right? And use this for multiple altcoins. Don't just use this for Ethereum. But within the next 3 months, I would expect a bottom on this too. You probably get the Bitcoin ETFs to push Bitcoin up higher than Ethereum, which causes ETH BTC to go down, right? Initially, which is what happens every cycle, right? Bitcoin outpaces Ethereum, and then Ethereum outpaces Bitcoin, and then altcoins outpace Ethereum, right? Same shit. I would expect to happen sometime in the next 3 months. And then same thing. When does it start moving up? January, right? Here we go. January 11th, we got back above the bull market support band. Boom, we went up. And then February 3rd, so a little bit past January, we got back above the bull market support band. Ethereum went up against Bitcoin, right? So same shit. And that's again, I think this gives us a time frame. So we're not just sitting here saying altcoins suck, which a lot of them do. Don't get me wrong, but gives us a little bit of time, I think. And once again, it's not going based off feelings and what you think is going to happen. Just based off what's happened in the past. You know what I'm saying? Mike said, "Can you look at Arweave?" I got you, Mike. Absolutely, my friend. We can look at Arweave, even though it's going to be the same thing. Big Worm said apparently a bunch of aliens were caught on film at a Burger King drive-thru in Los Angeles. Okay, I'm gonna make a bold prediction here. I'm gonna make a bold prediction here. Okay, the alien footage that was found was probably in 420p. No, not 420p. Actually, 420p. That sounds better. 420p. It was 3 seconds long, and it barely showed the alien. Like it showed like a side view of the alien for like 1 second. That's what I'm gonna guess of this footage. This footage of an alien at Burger King in Los Angeles. Of course, it's Los Angeles too. Like no one wants clout in Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? No one wants clout in damn Los Angeles, bro. Dion said, Jordan, I just got done shooting a music video. Nice, man. Nice, dude. Griff said, 80% BTC and 20% in Link to Slink. Nice, Griff. It's a good percentage, man. Those were dead? No. Bath, don't be saying that, man. You're going to get me banned by saying that shit. You're going to get me banned by saying that shit, my man. So, yeah, that's what I want to talk about today, guys. It's not just coming up here and shitting on altcoins. Right? Showing the thought process and what's happened in each cycle in the past. Right? And, I think that gives us a nice little summation, and not like going over the top and like looking at this ridiculously, but I think everything is so programmed in this market, and no matter what happens, no matter what's going on in the world, whether we got a war going on or a pandemic going on, it always plays out the same somehow. right? I don't know how it does it. I don't know why it does it, but it always seems to play out the same way. And this time it's doing the same thing. ETH is coming down into Q4. Who would have thought? Who would have thought ETH would be coming down into Q4? It does it every single time. ETH is so bad in Q4s, except in like when obviously we're in the bullish trend, which right now we're not in the bullish trend, right? So yeah, there we go. I think Q1 of next year we're gonna start moving up on Ethereum, on ETH BTC, and I think we'll be seeing some better days. We just have to get through this last stretch, guys. I think this last stretch is the most demoralizing. You're sitting here depressed because everything's just going down, down, down. You're seeing stocks going up. You're like, bro, why is crypto going down, bro? But this is the last step. This is when most people leave the train, and most people start saying, I don't think this market's ever going to go up again. And this is when most people get wrecked, because by the time they believe again, okay, we play out all this shit where ETH finds a low here, right? It starts coming up in January, gets back above the bull market support band in January. It starts coming up, and by the time they jump back in and believe again, it's the top. And then we play this whole cycle again, right? Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, right? So I think there's a lot of optimistic things over here over the next couple months, fellas. So stay up, stay easy, stay positive. There's a lot of negative things in the world right now. It's easy to get super, super negative. You gotta stay up, my friends. Because there's some good stuff coming. Everything seems to be aligned coming up into like the middle of next year. So yeah, that's really it. Bitcoin, it's good. I think Bitcoin is going to be between 20 and 40K for the next 6 months. I don't know if it's going to go up or down. No one freaking does, right? I don't got no crystal ball. But based off history, Bitcoin should be like 30K at the halving, right? I think that's a realistic take. But hey, who knows? Who knows? Let's see. TRB keeps climbing. Nice, man. Duran, can I get some McDonald's vouchers? You can if you want, man. Listen. Don't be eating the large fries too much, man. I think that's why I couldn't poop last week, because I was eating too many large fries. I was just pounding a large fry every single meal, man. Because you get free large fries over there. You know, if you're flipping the burgers over there, you get free large fries. So, yeah, I was eating too many fries. I couldn't take a shit. I was told you got to eat more pineapple, bro. So I've been eating pineapple. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm doing this thing. I'm doing this thing right now where I'm not going to eat out. I can only eat food from the grocery store. Some of you guys, like, I do this all the time. I can only eat food from the grocery store for 1 month. I'm going to try. That's my goal for this month. Well, from today until November 15th, I can only eat food from the grocery store. I am not allowed to get Chipotle or Chinese food or Wendy's. Oh, the Wendy's, man. I love the freaking Wendy's. But I'm not allowed to get any food from the grocery store. Just to test my willpower, you know? Because my willpower with food is horrible, man. So we gotta test the willpower. We can only eat food from the grocery store. That's what we're doing for the next month, man. I don't think your girlfriend would like an eat out ban. I'm gonna do it. Mike said he won't make it. I'm gonna do it. I am going to freaking do it. You know? I'm gonna do it, man. Binance bond perp listing 200% gain in spot in the days prior. You know what to do, D-Gens. Reshort that shit to zero. Oh, man. Fellas, I can't believe it's October 15th. Bro, like, this has been... I looked at the date today and I was like, dude, first of all, I ain't eating Chipotle today because I can't. So I was sad and I looked at the clock. I'm like, dude, it's October 15th, 2023. Fellas, we're at the home stretch of this shit, man. Let's again stay up. I know it's easy to get down during these times. I don't want to see you on Reddit Buttcoin at the halving, man. I don't want to see you on in April of next year. We're talking 5.5 months, fellas. Actually, not 5.5 months. A little bit longer than that. I don't want to see you on Reddit Buttcoin complaining how Bitcoin's a scam at the time of the halving. I don't want to see you fall into that, my fellas. Okay? I don't want to see you falling in there. We bearish on the band. Why are you bearish on the band? Guys, this is for my test of my willpower, guys. I can't eat the chicken tikka. You know, I can make the chicken tikka myself, but I can't go to the restaurant and eat it. And to be honest, I actually like cooking food myself. I have noticed that. Like, whenever I make I make the best sandwiches, man. Whenever I make a sandwich and I eat the sandwich, I'm like in heaven. And then when I'm eating like a Wendy's burger, I'm like, bro, what am I doing to myself, man? Like, I feel all greasy and nasty. And I honestly, like, I eat a Wendy's burger and I feel like this guy, you know, every time. I'm still hungry after a Dave's triple. I'm going to go through the store and I'm going to get a McChicken. I'm going to go to McDonald's and get a McChicken too. I'm still hungry, bro. Oh, we're eating now. That's how I feel every time I eat at Wendy's or McDonald's. And I feel so much better when I just eat a sandwich. When I slap some avocado and some turkey and some cheese and on just a nice sandwich, man. It makes you feel some type of way, man. It does. If Ethereum goes down lower, I'm buying more. Oh yeah. Yeah, who knows, man? Listen, I'm not I think trying to predict where this market is going to go 6 months from now is tough, right? I mean, no one's going to do that. But I think what you can do is use history and say, like, when typically, like, based off time, do you find a low for ETH? Based off history, Q4 is usually when we find a low for Ethereum, right? And all the pre-halving, the 2 years before the halving, every time. Right? It could be just said. ETH found a low here in Q4, found a low here in Q4. Yes, we had the COVID crash, but this was the technical low. You wicked slightly low. You found a low here in Q4. You found a low here in Q4, right? All the damn 2 years prior to the halving, you find a low in Q4. And we just found one last year, right? At the FTX crash. So, if you can, in my opinion, if you can survive over the next 3 months, I don't know what's going to happen in the next 3 months. I don't freaking know. If I had to guess, and this is just based off my guess, right? If I had to guess, which I guess I have no freaking clue. If I had to guess, I think we go lower. I think ETH goes lower. If I had to guess, I don't like this price action. I would have to guess we eventually go lower. I would guess that Bitcoin's tough. I actually think Bitcoin can just like stay sideways here and ETH can still go lower. If I had to guess, I think altcoins still go a little bit lower if I had to guess, but I don't think it's too much longer. I think we're getting to that home stretch where, things that the cash supply or any cash you have on the sidelines, I'll be looking to deploy based off history, if things play out, pretty soon. Pretty soon. I'm just being patient. Patience. I predict down. There you go, Switz. Troy said if the dollar crashes too much, Bitcoin in general will go up as a ton. Yeah, if the dollar crashes, who knows? Who knows? Check ICP. Oh, I gotta check Arweave for my guy Mike here. I gotta check Arweave. We got 2 Mikes sent in super chats today. We got Mike Reinhardt and we got Mike Afrika. Let's go, man. Mikes are bullish today. Holy shit. I can't believe how bullish the mics are today. Shout out to you guys.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Arweave. Yeah, I mean, I would say, what do you say about this? You know, I don't know what you say about this. You know, I think the best thing you can do on charts like this is you know, we can try to predict on when this is going to get a reversal, but like it's just down, right? It's just stair stepping down. You know, you could argue you got maybe some type of bullish div popping up here. Some higher lows, lower lows. Maybe it's a little bit time for a short squeeze because it has been kind of straight down with no really squeezes up, right? Maybe looking for some type of squeeze like this. Why is this lagging, man? You guys ever get this issue with TradingView where like the brush lags? I don't know why we're doing this today, but like maybe some short squeeze like this or like this. It's been a while since we had a short squeeze. And a lot of times when we break these supports and get back above, we do get a squeeze, right? We have the support. Maybe we break back above, we get a little bit of a squeeze. But you know, any type of sustained move up, I don't think happens until ETH. I think it's going to play like history, right? I think you got to let ETH have its Q4 little lull. And then when ETH has its Q4 little lull and finds a low in Q4, which it always does, based off the past, that's when maybe we can start getting some other stuff having some moves up, you know. But right now, this is just down, 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 and it's a stair step, man. It's a stair step. Check ICP. Why is everyone on ICP? What's going on with ICP, fellas? What's going on with this? Why are we getting ICP spams? Don't tell me you guys are getting horny over this. Guys, you know, here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. I think did last week teach us anything? Okay? What did we learn last week, fellas? Okay? Do not get bullish into resistance. Okay? I think we learned that with AVAX last week. Okay? So ICP is moving up. It's great. But all you're doing, right? Just like we saw with multiple altcoins last week, we saw this with Arbitrum, we saw this with AVAX. All you're doing is coming up into support, right? And you're right into, now you're turning it into resistance now, right? So support is turning it, you're at resistance. So what was support is now resistance. Now if this gets above and then holds, okay, we play it here and we play this back up, right? But not when you're still below. When you're still below, you can get a squeeze and then thing can just get sent back down to the shadow realm, you know? And we don't want to do that. So I know you guys are looking at this 3-day candle going, holy shit, look at that candle. It's huge, right? But don't fall for that support into resistance trap, you know? So just be careful with this one, man. I know it's easy to get caught up in the big green candle, but you know, if it gets back above and holds, okay, then we can play it back up. But for now, support into resistance. Stair steps. Step up. Hey. Oh, like back in the day? We're turning support into resistance. You know what I mean? Support into resistance. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, fellas. No, man. Dude, I'm excited for this. Is anyone else excited? Is anyone else excited? I know that the sentiment is pretty low over here in the crypto market, and you know, I understand why it is. But man, we got some good stuff, man. We got some good stuff coming up, man. We got some good stuff. We're going to be playing this every damn day. Every damn day. Let's go. Let's go. We got the game plan. We got the time frame. All right? Now it's just about having patience here. Q4, baby. Q4. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Jackson. Hassan. Wizard Water said so excited. No one's excited. No one's excited. So that's cool. I think the less people get in the chat saying I'm excited, the better. You know? No one's excited. No one's excited in the chat. That's okay. That's okay, man. Q4 is the last phase of the depression phase. 3 more months of depression. I can tell you, by the end of this, no one will be in here. It'll be Bath, Mike, Cycle Pearl Fudding. It'll be Clint Doom posting, and it'll be the best, you know? But yeah. going to be good, man. But by the end of this, there'll be less than 100 people in the stream. I think that's going to happen within the next 3 months. We're on pace for that. There'll be 80 people in here at the bottom. You know what I mean? It's going to be fantastic, and that's going to be the signal, man. That's going to be the signal, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic, man. But we got the game plan, man. Just like you guys remember last year at this time. I think it was right around now. We were saying, based off history, Bitcoin will get back above the bull market support band in January. And it got back above the bull market support band in January, and we had a very, very nice run this year. Okay? It's going to be the same thing for Ethereum coming up this next year. We will find a bottom in the next 3 months. Okay? We will get back above the bull market support band in January, based off history. And we'll play. It's the same damn game plan, fellas. Right? It's the same damn game plan, fellas. So get excited. Don't get too FOMO-y, but you know, there's no FOMO right now. I mean, prices are going down, so it's not really FOMO. But actually, it's another form of FOMO. It's like FOMOing into red candles, which also is a thing too. That's also a thing. Cash out, yes. That is the thing. Me and Clint saying send it, Hoffs. Let's go, man. It's gonna be like 80 of us in here with the rocket ship emojis. It's gonna be great. And when you start seeing, when I get 4K viewers, it's time to get out. And that's gonna happen this next bull market. It will, man. I know it will. And it's gonna be fantastic. But I also actually maybe not, because I'll be the person. I'm gonna be the person telling people to sell. I'm gonna be the guy saying, guys, sell your shit, and no one's gonna like me. Because everyone's going to want things to just go straight up. Man. No plan on stop watching Donkey Dan. You're going nowhere, man. Your name's Donkey Dan. Ain't no one named Donkey Dan. You are a degen if your name's Donkey Dan. You're not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Just recycling old jokes for 10 months. Exactly, Woods. That's what we're doing, man. What's going on, Paka Miyaka? So hi, Jordan, here since day one. Appreciate you. You've been here since day one? That's crazy. That was, day one was a long time ago now, you know? Did you see BitBoy's latest video? I think he lost his mojo. I didn't see his latest video. Why did he lose his mojo? Like I said, I don't really watch anything anymore, man. I try to form my own opinions right now. The best that I can. At least when it comes to crypto. Do you retire YouTube end of bull market? Well, my plan is, and you never know what's going to happen. My plan is when I cash out at the next bull market, which, like I said, like you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if it's going to be as crazy as last time. You know, you don't know anything, right? You only know what you know. Okay. The plan is to do maybe during the bear market next time, instead of doing a stream every single day, which at this point we're doing it because we're getting so close. At this point, we're still going to rock and roll with every day. But you know, the plan is next time, you know, probably 3 days a week. I think is more than enough to talk about the bear market times, because to be honest, there really ain't too much to talk about. I guess during the initial down phase there is. So I'll probably still stream every day when the market's going, like during that first year where the market just crumbles. But when we hit that low after the year, then you just go sideways. We'll probably do it 2 to 3 days a week, you know, which is, we're just going to say, like, you know, we look back, imagine if it plays out again and we go up, we go down for exactly 52 weeks. We go sideways for 2 years, just like we are now. And then we go up again, and we just, like, you just do it the exact, like, you take all the things you learn and you just implement it. Would be fantastic. You know, 3 days a week. Waterfly said, why on today? Everything okay? Oh, everything's great. It's Sunday. We're always on Sundays, Waterfly. Everything's fantastic, man. I woke up today and I was like, you know, we're going to come out with a game plan. We're not just going to come up here and say, look at these altcoin charts. They look like shit. You know, we're not going to do that. We're going to come up with, okay, they look like shit, but that's not helping. Like, what is that saying? I think anyone can look at those charts and say they agree. But what's the time frame when we can see a reversal? And I think we got a good time frame. If you guys missed it, I would rewind. And I think Ethereum the Ethereum shows when alts can see a reversal. It's every single time. It's the same damn thing every single year. Down in Q4, January, we get a reversal. It's the same thing every single time. Every single time. Right? Every single time. Jerome will be on his new yacht fishing with the seas with Savvy. I will. Mike, I hope you guys turn into a bear with me. All right, let me ask you this. Will you join me as a bear when you start seeing everyone getting euphoric? Let me know in the chat. Will you have my back as a bear? Or will you just be a moon boy shouting for higher prices? Say Bitcoin's at 100K. ETH is at, let's say, ETH is at 10K, right? You got altcoins up 20x, okay? We'll just, altcoins up 20x. Now let's say 10x, right? Let's tame it down a little bit. Let's say 10x. Will you still be a moon boy, or will you turn into a bear? I want to know. I want to know what, because I really, really hope that if you learned anything from this last cycle is you want to be the bear. You want to be the bear when everyone's euphoric, right? You want to be the bear, man. Don't get greedy. Bear market 2023. Yeah, shit. I'll be shouting for higher prices and sell my ass off in the background. Wait, don't be that guy, man. Shouting, oh yeah, we're gonna go up another 10x, and you're really selling. You're really all out of the market. You use the eggs to liquidity. Moon boy all the way to zero. Shit, man. The moon boy all the way to zero. I'll join you as a bear, but only after going out for a while, of course. I know some of you guys will still be a moon boy, but you really be selling in the background, which is so bad. That's so bad, man. Like telling noobs to be buying coins that are up 10 to 20x already. That is something else. That is something else. Like after you already learned, like, okay, you know, it is like before you're gonna be a moon boy, right? But you know, it is what it is. BGC at 100K, ETH will not be above 6K. I actually disagree with that. Actually. One more bull run, I swear. Do you see FTM hitting $3? I don't know. FTM. The FTM chart is I don't know, man. There's something shady about the FTM chart. Anyone is that like not like it's at support right now, right? So do we see a squeeze here? I mean, if there's ever time for a squeeze, this is going to be it. I mean, we're at support here where we've gotten multiple bounces in the past, right? But something like on the bigger picture, something about this chart I don't like. I don't know. Maybe it's the big inefficiency here. The big inefficiency on the chart right here, which I don't like. Maybe it's the overarching thing here. Maybe it's both. I don't know. There's something about this chart I don't like. I can't put my finger on it, but you know, would I be necessarily bearish here? No. I think if it's going to get a squeeze up, probably you could get a squeeze up probably within the next week or so, as long as Bitcoin holds, maybe up to the bull market support band, like 24 cents, right? But overall, like I don't know. Keep hammering support. Yeah. There's something on this chart I don't like. Especially because, like, you see how you had this as resistance, and then you broke above, and then you just instantly failed and went back below. Right? So you had resistance, you broke above, and then you couldn't hold above, and you just came back down. That's like, that's just weak. It's just weak price action there. I don't know. With bit in heavy development, do all L1s have any chance left? I don't like all L1s. I've said this many times, and I'm not going to sit here and just bash them because I know a lot of people like them because they were the stars last cycle. But that's just always how it is. Whoever is a star last cycle, everyone likes those. I'm not a big fan of L1s in general, like Polkadot, ADA, Solana, Phantom, AVAX. First of all, there's too many of them that all did the same thing, which is fine. They can do the same thing. But second of all, all those are Dino coins too. They already had their cycle. Third of all, I don't know. I don't know if there's always better shiny things that come out every cycle, right? Because as technology grows, people come out with better things. I don't know. And I think like those are some of the worst charts. Like some of those L1 charts are the worst charts in crypto, right? I mean, you look at the AVAX chart and like Polkadot chart. Like those are some of the worst charts in crypto, easily. Can the L2s ignite the next bull run? Maybe. You buying all your Harmony 1 at 40 cents? Oh. Dr. W said, who's this cycle's winners? We have no idea yet. That's the thing. We have no idea. It's usually new coins, though. New coins usually do better. L2s. Yeah, I'm a big L2 guy. I think, like I said, OP and ARB. But the thing is, by the time the bull run starts, they're going to be new ones. You know what I mean? So, like, as much as OP's cool and ARB's cool, there's going to be new ones that come out in the next year, right? And then everyone's going to be like, look at this new shiny thing. And everyone's going to hop to the new shiny thing. Who knows? It's the rules. Anyways, we're just shooting the shit. Anyways, guys, I think you guys should join me in the no eating at restaurants for 1 month. I think you guys should join me in this theory. Who wants to join me? And we'll come back here on November. If we can make it, we'll come back here on November 15th. You're only allowed to eat stuff that you buy from the grocery store. That's the rule. You're only allowed to eat stuff that you get from the grocery store. And maybe we can take down food inflation together. Because if ain't no one buying shit from restaurants, those prices going down. You know what I'm saying? I want my shiny things now. Now! We all want it now. I want it now. And you want it all. Alex said I will join you. Join me, Alex. And we will come back here on November 15th and see if we made it. Frozen pizza 2023. You're allowed to get frozen pizza. Yeah, you're allowed to get frozen pizza. Frozen pizza is at the grocery store. You can get pre-packed sushi. That is allowed. The rule is it has to be at the grocery store. Like that Joey's gonna plan a big celebration, an all-time high, and then probably no show like a draft. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Exactly. In the U.S., the wage is paid by week or by the month. Depends where you work. Sometimes it's a week, sometimes it's 2 weeks, sometimes it's a month. Frozen pizza is cheating. Is it? Mosh, is frozen pizza cheating?
I guess it is.
Well, you're at the grocery store. All right, so is frozen... Guys, I'll let you choose. Is frozen pizza cheating? Let me know in the chat. Is frozen pizza cheating? I guess you could make your own pizza. You can get the ingredients and make your own pizza. Okay, I can kind of see why frozen pizza is cheating. I can see. I think the frozen section in general is kind of cheating, right? The frozen section's cheating. Because you're kind of defeating the whole purpose. Go to the grocery store, order DoorDash, accept DoorDash, go home. There we go. I'm going to buy everything to make up for you not buying, and prices will continue to rise. Oh, come on! Don't be buying stuff from restaurants, man. All right, so we're okay. Frozen pizza's cheating. No frozen pizza's allowed. So we're going to do everything, basically anything from the frozen section is cheating. So I will be getting nothing from the frozen section, except if I want some like Hot Pockets or something like that, because I love my Hot Pockets, man. I got to get my Hot Pockets sometimes. You know, the hot pockets, and not the hot pockets you're thinking of. You know, don't be weird. Don't be weird.
Nope.
Don't be weird. But the hot pockets, you got to get the hot pockets sometimes. Burritos, you can make your own burrito. You just got to get all the ingredients, which is a pain in the ass. But you know, pizza diet only. There was someone on like My Fat Life or something like that. They only ate pizza. Every day and every meal, they only ate pizza. Which, there's worse things you can... I think there's worse things you can eat than pizza, I think. You know? ETH wants to blast off. Maybe right now, in the immediate short term, I could see a squeeze in the short term too. Like if you look at the immediate short term, right? So we just talked about like this is high time frame stuff. But in the immediate short term, you do got some. It's the thing is, it's so dependent on what Bitcoin does, but you do got some Why did I say it like that? Divergence. You do got some lower lows and higher lows coming in on 3-day. You know, so you do got some divergence, but ultimately, like I think the thing is that I guess not that the thing is, but the problem is. I don't think it's so much a problem. There's any when you're below the bull market support band, any move up to me is a squeeze, right? It's not like a sustained move. But ultimately, when we start getting the closer we get to January, the least likely I think of a major move down is. I think the major move down, if it's going to happen, is going to happen before January. If it's going to happen, just based off of the past. Right? Typically, ETH loves to move up in January. That's always been the case. It loves to move up in January. Absolutely loves to. It's like its favorite month. Well, it likes to start moving up in January, but it's its favorite month to start up trends. So we'll see. But could we see a squeeze up? You know, squeeze mofos, right? And then move down. Yeah, certainly. We could do something like that. But I can see it. James said, Jordan, try an Alabama Hot Pocket. You'll never go back to regular ones again. An Alabama Hot Pocket? Something sounds shady about that. That doesn't sound like food to me. You know? Fahid said, like the stream. Thank you, Fahid. Shout out to Fahid, bro. Fahid news. What's the news today, fellas? Any news on crypto? Oh, we didn't get we got no appeal on the SEC versus Grayscale. There's no appeal. So I think that sets up us for, and I think this is why Bitcoin could just continue to go sideways. You know, as the macro looks bad, you'll have the macro sellers getting out, and then you'll have the people who believe in Bitcoin getting in, and that could offset each other. So even though like other things may kind of struggle, Bitcoin probably could just go sideways, you know. But yeah, they didn't appeal. So I think I think everyone knows we're gonna get these ETFs. The problem is when, man, and that's the thing. It's like it might not be all the way till March of next year, and it could be tomorrow. You just don't know, you know. And that's the funny part about this is you have no idea when it's coming. Okay, no idea. I'm actually shocked that they didn't do anything with that on Friday. I'm shocked that they didn't appeal. It's crazy. No one has any idea when that's coming, and that's the thing that I think is stopping people from selling Bitcoin. And I know it's kind of stopping me from getting out of Bitcoin. Is I don't know when that's going to happen, so I ain't trying to time that, you know, because I know initially when that happens, it's going to be a pump. It's going to be a pump when that happens. Does it sustain? We'll see, but it's going to be a pump. No one knows, man. Shit. That could come out of nowhere. Let's see. Lean Pocket. What the hell did I just look up? Yeah, guys, don't look up the Alabama Hot Pocket. I can tell you, I don't even know what it is, but I can tell you by the name that does not sound like food. That does not sound, and I don't even want to look it up, because I would look it up and it probably would be, if I'm gonna guess, it's gonna be something that, you know, would get me banned if I looked it up on stream. So we're not even gonna look at that up. Is this the 144-day candle close party? Let's go, Mr. Hart. 144 equals 9. Let's go. I have to burn my computer down. You don't want to do that. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Once again, I think we sort of get through this Q4 period, and you know, like we talked about earlier, if you missed it, go check it out. We looked at Ethereum every year. Okay, it loves to find a low in Q4 on the USD pair and on the Bitcoin pair. Loves to find a bottom in Q4 almost every single year. Okay, go look it up, do your own research. But once again, we're already in Q4, so maybe this is already the low. I have no clue, but I'm expecting a low in Q4, and then I'm expecting ETH USD and ETH Bitcoin to start moving up in January of next year, right? So let's go, right? I think there's some things to look forward to, and I think that helps you with a little optimism and not just being so pessimistic about things. But the next 3 months are a question mark. We don't know what's going to happen in the next 3 months. So just stay vigilant, stay optimistic, but just realize that it's good to have some cash on the sidelines in case things go south. You have no idea, right? So I'm getting out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy football. Enjoy whatever you're doing. Enjoy your fantasy basketball drafts. Don't skip them like I did. And catch you guys tomorrow. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. And we're getting through this, fellas. We are getting through this day by day by day. We're October 15th. We're halfway through October. Next month is November. Can you believe it? This was the fastest year ever. Shit, man. I don't even know where this year went. But anyways, enjoy your day, guys. Take care. Ignore the news and media. It's just a lot of negativity right now. And just enjoy life a little bit. All right? So, see you guys. Peace.